is tougher.
Leave this place. Lush as the moon.
Take me up! Let's fly! Take me up!
Hey Cloud, how are you doing?
Take me up! Let's fly!
No, Cloud, I didn't. I don't explore everything like immediately. Because, yeah, it's like, I need to keep some content for the future. I didn't. So. You can do like by just like exploring. I mean, you don't need that compass. Like
Annihilation mode!
For the everlasting forest.
Knock him down!
but yeah, you know, like let's say like that. I get used to that. I don't use compass at all because it's a little bit boring, you know. I'm using compass like and unlock all of the stuff.
Take me up!
Oh yeah, I like this place. And yeah, if you want to go for Flins, by the way, you know what? We have a quest, and you can do that quest and kind of like check Flins gameplay a little bit. So yeah, it's actually possible. I didn't know that. I just like did that quest, but unfortunately I kind of forgot to use. Like yeah, it's only skills. You need to go like this place. Yeah, which is Final Night Calamity, and yes, you will get the quest, And after that, like it will get, not after the quest, like within the quest, you can test Flins. You will play Flins for like a couple minutes, etc., something like that. So yeah, you can do like kind of like skills only, because his special burst needs some energy, but no enemies available. So yeah, it's only skill. But again, why not? And by the way, he's Constellation 3. Yeah, I did that. I used like him for 50 minutes or not for. Yeah, that's true. Like yeah, I kind of thought like I would face some enemies, you know, and I go further. But after that, I noticed that, as I said. But again, like you can do the test. It's possible. About that, yeah, like if you like, let's say like that, we already know the mats he needs. So yeah, if you like Flins, just start farming for him, because like yeah, he is going to be released like in actually like yeah, only 2 weeks. Not a bad character, but unfortunately he needs an ineffa to be more, like, to be better. And that's a problem, I would say. But it's kind of like, okay, you know why? Because even Nefer needs ineffa. It needs some support character, which is Lauma. So yeah. I won't get his weapon, as I already spent more of 150 wishes on Chronicle Wish. For like, yeah, it's up to you. Like it's, you know, like don't get me wrong, but it's, let's say, I don't want to say it's fault or something like spending 150 primogems on a Chronicle Wish. It's completely up to you. If you like the characters, and yes, if you have fun with characters, it's completely okay. But again, like I'll hate him. Like let's say like that. When it comes to I'll hate him, I kind of would say yes, okay, I'll hate him as kind of like Dendro, and you can use with Lauma or within Nod-Krai, because I'll hate him benefits from Elemental Mastery. We will get the character who can buff EM, so it's okay. But when it comes to Wanderer, I don't know. To be honest, yes, Jahoda, looks like Jahoda is going to be some sort of supportive character. She is going to be from Nod-Krai, and at the same time, she is going to be Animo. But again, it's still a little bit questionable, because we'll see. But she's Animo, and looks like she's a bow, by the way. She's a range character. Congrats, Tanuki, congrats. Like I don't know why you're so crazy about Wanderer, but if you like the character, just like, yeah. What's that? Line? Okay, I'll do it later. If you like the congrats. I mean, yeah, he can fly. He's okay, he plays out of normal and charge attacks, which is actually maybe not so bad. But a little bit old, unfortunately. And by the way, hope she was now. Jahoda, I don't think Jahoda will buff Wanderer, if you ask me. I don't think so. Because most likely it's going to be a little bit different. About Jahoda, looks like Jahoda is a bow character, by the way. Maybe we know that. If I will check that, because like within that teaser we got from Nod-Krai. So yeah, she was a bow wielder.
Let's fly.
Yeah, I do some farming because I want to get some. Oh yeah. Hey Mirak, how are you doing? He is good with Furina. Jahoda? He is good with Furina, though I sent. Yeah, about. By the way, guys, about Wanderer, like just in case if you don't know, Wanderer prefers playing with different elements. Just keep that in mind. I mean, if you use the same element, it's not so good for Wanderer. Because yeah, by getting different elements, he gets buff. So let's say like if you play triple animal with Wanderer, it's not so good. You need to use so broken animal supportive character like Farusan
Take me up.
to get some benefits. So it's better to use like different characters, keep that in mind. Oh, alright.
Yeah.
I will crash out. Why YouTube doesn't notify me? Oh, it's possible. Like, yeah, it happens, Mirak. Time to time it happens. I don't know why is that, to be honest. By the way, next stream is going to be on Twitch. So yeah, because like, yeah, you can do like 5 to 6 hours of the stream and get that 30 primogems. Why not? Is this the last one? No, it's not. Oh yeah, I forgot we got in. I just like... This enemy is actually pretty tough. Oh my god, for real. Another chest. Okay, I'll grab it later. Oh yeah, I forgot about this place. Abyss will reset today in Fort. Yeah, for me it's like you have Kinich, and I like him, to be honest. Kinich, for real. I mean, Kinich is not bad if you ask me. And by the way, kinich, yes, like we have some news about, by the way, Nefer and Durin. Like, yeah, Durin is going to be supportive character with some, like, yeah, sub DPS character with some supportive abilities. Actually, it might be anything, you know, like it might be healing, shielder, like it might be a shielder, healer, or maybe, I don't know, buffer, something like that. We'll see. Because you know why? At the moment, like Kinich, maybe it's not so useful. For real, she's walking here. That's crazy, actually. I didn't know that. And you can talk, right? No, you can't. You still didn't get enough Lauma stones? No, I got enough Lauma stones. But you know what I do, actually? Upcoming characters is going to be Nefer and Flins, right? So I want to be prepared for a mats. That's why I'm farming for Flins mats and for Nefer mats, just in case. I definitely will not go for Flins, but about Nefer we'll see. You know what's the problem with Nefer? Nefer is a character who use this stuff. Word and do. Just a second, let me show you what it is. When you play with... Yeah, let's go outside. Let me find the stones. Let me go outside and I will show you. So yeah, the point is, you as you know, like you can use Lauma, and Lauma is the best supportive character for Nefer. The problem is, they use the same buff, like kinda like stacks, to get damage. You know? So because of that... Okay, that's it. That's done. Okay, let's go. Just a second, let me show you. They should. Hey Lucas, how are you doing? I'm good, thank you very much. Durin now? Yeah, Durin actually, you know, like about Durin, so yeah, well, let me show you guys. So what's the point is, as you know, like Lauma has tap and hold. When she hits hold, you see that can be unleashed when you have at least one word and do. So if you don't have, so you cannot do that hold. But if you do that hold, you consume that word and do, which increase her damage. Can be consumed. The point is, Nefer plays the same. So Nefer also consumes like this. This one is a word and do's. Just keep that in mind. So if you have 3 of them, you can get like maximum possible buff. Because of that, by the way, Nefer plays is the same. So when you play, if you get Nefer and Lauma, when you play that, you don't need to use that hold. You just need tap, which is actually increase all the, like, let's say like that. It's way convenient when play with Lauma. You know why? The problem is when she holds that skill, she doesn't have resistance to interruption, and he always gets some damage, and that's sometimes is a problem if you don't have ineffa on your team. The problem is you don't want to use ineffa with Nefer because it's going to be a mess a little bit, because you will instead, yes, she cannot activate like Nefer still cannot, instead of creating dendrocores, maybe she can, we'll see. I saw couple gameplays and looks like it's better to not to use ineffa, you know, but again, it's still questionable. Why? Because maybe, like, according to the leaks, when Nefer on a team, you cannot create dendrocores. They will completely, like, they were immediately transforms into the some another course, you know, for Nefer, and you can consume them by doing charge attacks. Or by using skill, you consume that Verdandus. He better be okay. Let me just. I won Lauma yesterday. Oh, congrats, Lucas. I missed a account by getting see like capturing radiance. So it's look like I need to lose my 50-53 time. No, it's not like that. Like Lucas, you actually can get. Let's say like that. The more 50-50 you lose, the better chances to get that radiance. That's it. Like you can get radiance even after, like, even if you won your 50-50 or like after guaranteed. Just keep that in mind, but chances is low. That's it. He better be dragon. You mean like looks like yes, but you know, like he gets human form, so I don't think he is going to be like soul dragon. You know why? I made a video about, you can check it, it's a short video about like Durin, because looks like they changed Durin design a little bit, because he was with the wings back then, you know, but on a teaser, like, he is without any wings whatsoever. By the way, I would suggest you to grab these stones, they're extremely useful. You know why? If you need to create a weapon, or like, by the way, I mean craft a weapon, and by the way, we have crazy craftable weapons within Nod-Krai, just extremely crazy weapons. Let me show you a couple. Pre-farming for Nefer, yes, maybe Mirac, like for Nefer and for
Let's fly.
Flins as well, but again, I will skip Flins. About Nefer we'll see. I just need some stones, you know, why not? So yeah, if you approach this lady, Liulka. So yeah, I would like, yeah, something to mate. So if you can see, you can create, like, yeah, I can create now at least one of them. Just a second. This sword is crazy as hell. Like, because you know why? It's a first free-to-play, you can say, that sword which gives you HP. Unfortunately, we didn't have any. We haven't got any, like, it was only Nilo signature weapon and one of gacha weapon. Now we have this one, which is actually not bad. You know why? It gives you energy recharge, and also, like, upon causing like an elemental reaction, which is actually, you know, like, pretty easy, increase max HP by 16. If you get refinement 5, this number is going to be 32%, if I'm not mistaken. Not a bad weapon at all. Also, you can craft this one. This weapon is also pretty broken, because the bloom damage increase, by the way, when it's R5, it can complete this event weapon, you know, which we got recently. Just a second, I already leveled that weapon up. Where it is? Oh yeah, this one, which gives you energy recharge. And you know why? Let's say like that. For if you play with Nefer, Lauma with Nefer, it's better to use, I would say, maybe energy recharge weapon to do more burst, you know, because burst gives you the stuff, the damage buff to your teammates. You see, bloom, hyper bloom, and virgin damage, lunar bloom damage increase. So yeah, you need some energy recharge for that. Okay, let me read the chat. Sorry guys if I missed something. By the way, for Lauma to res red, you don't need stacks. No, you don't need stacks. That is true. Like for Lauma, no, you don't need any stacks. Like her res red works for 10 seconds when you use her skill. Just it. So yeah, it says like, yeah, elemental resistance decrease. That's it. It doesn't matter like if you hold it, if you like top it, it doesn't matter. It just gives you an elemental resistance decrease duration is 10 seconds. Keep that in mind. It's not 15, it's not like, but it's okay. You know why? It's 10. After that, cooldown like went out. You can use it again. So yeah. By the way, now it's like 9 and 8. Pretty good damage, by the way. At the moment, I can do like 90k with her skill. Have you finished the Archon quest? Yes, yes, Cloud. Like I finished all of the quests now. You know why? Because I would suggest you to do the same. Because you know why? Just a second, let me check that. Oh yeah, this one. So yeah, it's the first and second one, and also you can get 500 primogems. It's not about primogems, it's about mats you can get, and also it's about story, because after that some like regions unlocked and you can do more stuff, you know. Rarier, have you finished? Rarier is so, yeah, Rarier is actually crazy. Just 10%. It's about 10%. I don't know, to be honest. Like people saying that yes, it's about 10% of his power, etc. Something like that. He also was mad about that. So yeah, like I get that in another form and lost so much power. But again, it's still questionable. We'll see. What we know so far looks like in 6.1 we will get Rarier as a boss and we will fight him. So just keep that in mind. I don't know if it's going to be within Archon quest or what, but yeah, he is going to be like not a playable but like a villain NPC. So yeah, we will fight him. And by the way, according to the leaks, he will get 6 stages. That's crazy actually. 6 stages. At the moment we have like 2 or 3 stages the maximum. And he's going to get like 6 stages. That's crazy actually. Every 5 sinners are C at Turtology. Lol. Yeah, maybe. It's good on Furina. Camera. Oh, by the way, I heard like one of the Shao's friend will be playable. And about that, yes, maybe. You know what? Guys, about future characters. Like they showed us like a lot of characters which going to be released within 6.0 6.x, but again keep that in mind, we will get more characters than that because they showed only 10 characters if I'm not mistaken, and we already got 3 of them. And by the way, like next, like this version, we will get Flins. It's 4, right? So we definitely will get something more. About the Shao's friend, I don't know, but yes, maybe. White Horse Adeptus, White Horse Zhongli will... Yes, about that, yeah. 6 stages, yeah. 6 stages, that would be crazy, actually. You know why? Just imagine, like, 6 different stages. That's crazy. I don't know what he's going to be, but that was, like, if you notice that, even within that cutscene, he also got, like, 2 different stages, you know? One of them when that... like, how's it called? Paulina? Just a second, let me check the name. Just a second.
Welcome. If anything needs explaining, just give me a holler.
Where are you from? Anyway, I forgot the name. What? Just Jean-Louis. Vortex here. Energy recharge HP sword you showed. Is it good for Furina? Then pipe. Let's say like that. Pipe weapon is crazy because pipe weapon also
protect us.
gives you you can, but it depends. You know why? If you have enough HP, which I would suggest you to do, you know why? The problem is the best weapon for Furina anyway is Favonius one, no matter what. Like for Constellation 0, best weapon is Favonius because of because of particle generation, because you definitely need to give her some crit rate, crit damage stuff, you know. Why am I like, why it's changed? Oh, anyway, maybe I did that. So yeah, when it comes to that weapon though, I would say yes, maybe, but it still depends. You know why? Because this one increases elemental skill. It gives you some crit and energy recharge, additional energy recharge for 5 seconds, which is actually pretty crucial, you know? You can use that weapon only when you're low on HP. In that case, yes, maybe you will get enough HP, and after that you usually use skill, after that you use burst, so you will be alright, you know? So yeah, you can use that weapon, but again, it's not the best weapon, like it's better to use Favonius. I wonder why people pull for Wanderer. Yeah, like Mirac, like I would, you know what, let's say like that, like don't mention it, please. Like it's so.
Have you decided where you will go from here?
Yeah, like just don't mention it. Alright, I don't know why, but yeah, just like yeah. By the way, I would suggest you to open like this stuff. It's going to be like a little quest, you know why? And by the way, on top of that, what you need to do, or go to adventure book, go to commissions and change this one to Nod-Krai. When you change to Nod-Krai, you will get commissions within Nod-Krai, and you can like kinda like collect some quest challenges, you know? It's actually like useful. I would suggest you to do, because like yeah, in that case you can clear some let's say like that, game related challenges. Let me show you. So yeah, you see that, like yeah, it's not completed, like I didn't any, but you can gain some rewards, you see? So yeah. Yeah, it's about points. You can get those points by opening the chest, but let's say, let me show you like Flins one. Well, Chasca has last banner and she's more, yeah, like like Mira, come on. Okay, like instead of Wanderer you told me about Chasca. Yes, like you're actually, I know that, but again, you see that it's claimed and I complete this quest. It was like a small quest, you know? Yes, well, okay, like if you want to like talk about, I wouldn't suggest you again, like yeah, Chasca is better, definitely better than Wanderer, definitely better, but again, I know that many players just like Wanderer, so yeah, it's again like, let's say like that, you don't like your new, you force me to like again like remind you about your Nuvolet and your mavuika. Your mavuika and Nuvolet is at level 1, you don't like them, but you know, like there's a ton of people who likes Nuvolet and mavuika, so yeah, it's about preferences, Mira, come on. Yes, if you ask me, I see, like yeah, there's not, it's better to spend your primogems on new characters, that is true, but again, like if you like the characters, just go for them. By the way, Wanderer is still pretty valuable. You know why? Why Wanderer is not bad? Why Chasca, in my opinion, is better? Because Chasca can ignore resistances. When it comes to Wanderer, it's an emo DPS character. In case of damage, I would say Constellation 0 Wanderer in damage lower than Chasca. But again, he's not so terrible, because if you use different elements, he's actually can do some damage. So yeah. But I'm Wanderer fan. Yeah, of course you're a Wanderer fan. Yeah, I like, yeah, come on. Can clear Abyss 36 star anyway, so I decided, yeah, that's true. Like Cloud, like let's say like that. Wanderer sometimes just saying something, because you know why? Like, let's say Wanderer, my bad. Mirac sometimes saying something like, just if you like the character, just go for it. No need to listen like me or Mirac or anyone else. Just like go for characters. Because it's about preferences. If you like the character, just go for it. Let's say like that. If you ask me which one is better, Lauma or ineffa, I would definitely say it's ineffa. Why? Because ineffa is more flexible. She gives you shield. She is She's Electro. Electro is extremely useful, but you know, like if you want to go for future characters, by the way, it's still questionable if Columbina is going to be crazy or not. Because if Columbina is going to be another supportive character, then you can use Flins with Columbina, and you can use Lauma, Nefer, and Columbina team as well, you know. But just keep that in mind, you like gameplay is going to be completely different if you have 2 Nod-Krais on the team or more, or like only 1 Nod-Krai with Lauma. With Flins, it's most of the cases it's better to use 2 Nod-Krais. Yes, that is true. But with Lauma it's a little different. Anyway, by the way, you still can use Lauma with 2 Nod-Krais. I usually do, and it's actually pretty comfortable. We don't talk about mavuika. Okay, no problem. I'm not going to talk about mavuika. No, Wanderer pulse value 1 out of 10. No, it's not like that actually. If you ask me, Wanderer's pulse value is a little bit higher. You know why? It's because his abilities. It's because you can use Wanderer with different elements. That is true. It's because we still have Furina, we have pretty good healer, we have Constellation 4 Jean, if you can get her, she's still not bad. You have Constellation 6 Faruzan. No, his value is not so bad. And by the way, don't forget about Durin. If Durin is going to be good for mualani, Durin will definitely good for Wanderer as well. Keep that in mind. You know why? Because if he can apply, like, let's say like that. Maybe Traveler is not a great option for Wanderer, but when it comes to range, some kind of range, sub DPS, Pyro character, for Wanderer he is going to be good. I'm not like people who can't like, okay. Well, according to the Jeff, it's to... let's say like that. You know what? The Jeff is crazy about Neolette. I like when it comes to characters, I don't listen to the Jeff conclusion. You know why? Because he always says that Neolette is better than mualani, which is actually completely wrong. You know, Neolette is not better than mualani at all. Yes, Neolette is way more convenient to use. He has some damage, but his team is extremely expensive, you know, when you compare with mualani. Extremely expensive. Like Neolette's raw damage is super bad. Mualani's raw damage is actually good, you know. Yes, mualani is difficult to use, that is true. Neolette is way more easy to use, but yeah, he's crazy about Neolette, and no one, like, by the way, sometimes people just blame him about that. So yeah, you are like talking about Neolette so much, you know, which is actually you know, by the way, let me change the team. So yeah, like it's hey Rat, how are you doing? So yeah, it's 3 out of 10. I wouldn't say it's 3 out of 10 if you ask me. You know why? Again, we have pretty good supportive characters for Wanderer, and because of that his value increased. By the way, when it comes to Chasca's value, actually it's also low. Why I like Chasca, like why I prefer Chasca over Wanderer, because let's say her flying ability is, if I'm not mistaken, it's a little bit longer than Wanderer. It's way more convenient to use. Yes, like that gun is actually looks a little bit weird, but again, also she is from Nod-Krai. She can use that crazy set. She also can use, like, yeah, she has benefits, you know. 11% bottleneck. 11% bullet. Yes, yes, actually it's bad. You know why? Bottleneck, I mean, like, I don't know what bottleneck at... Yes, it's actually not good. Usually when you are, if I'm not mistaken, if it's higher than 5%, it's already you need to change something. So yeah, no need to do higher than 5%, like kind of like that. But bottleneck, like on CPU or what? Most likely on CPU or GPU. Like it's, so yeah. Let me use like this team, by the way. Let me use Furina, Neolette, Lauma, and Escoffier. Just for test, because actually this team also
ready
might
to
be
spice
good.
things up.
Even though it's like, you know what's the problem with this team? You create blooms, cores, dendro cores, and dendro cores explode, and you cannot do anything with that, you know? but in multiple enemies, mualani. So yeah, that is true. Like yeah, no. And I don't want to say like that mualani is like better than new. Again, like New Bullet has its own, let's say like that, quest or like maybe stages or enemies when you need to fight. Like, but raw damage, when it comes to raw damage, like more New Bullet's damage is actually bad. But again, he is extremely easy to use. That is true. Well, I tried mualani, Lauma, Cookie, and Ayato, and the team cleared first half in 120. On CPU, yeah, on CPU is actually not so good. 11% bottleneck. I would suggest you maybe, like, it's also depends on rate, FPS, if it's 60 or 30. If it's 60 and 1080, so yeah, I would suggest you to lower something, because it's definitely lagging or like something like that. You know what? You tried Lauma. You know what? That most of the damage comes like, I don't know, but yeah, maybe. 120 is not a bad timing, by the way. What are your thoughts about Genshin power creep issue after like Fountain? Yeah, like Cloud, it's a little bit like it's so like huge topic to talk about, you know, like power creep, etc. Because after Fontaine, like yeah, I know that people talking about that. That Jeff as well. I watch a couple streams about that. You know, it's a game, it's gacha game, and we definitely have some power creep. There's no way they can keep that power. By the way, Wuthering Waves also got like pretty huge power creep now, especially that Tower of Adversity, because yeah, it's a little bit difficult now. So it happens. Like no way. You know what's the problem is? Like you all think that power creep it's impossible in the games, but it's possible. You know why? You will not pull for the characters is when it's in terms of damage. His damage is lower than previous one. So every next character should be a little bit powerful than previous characters, which is actually obvious. Let's say like that. When it comes to Archons, you expect that Columbina, right? We kind of like, let's say, all of us think that she is going to be like Archon, kind of like Archon in Nod-Krai. She should be better than mavuika, right? It's normal. Or let's say Tsaritsa. Tsaritsa should be definitely powerful than mavuika, right? You're not going to wish for Tsaritsa or Columbina if they are going to be weaker than mavuika. So yeah, power creep exists always. And talking about that, in my opinion, it's a waste of time. Just don't get me wrong, but yeah, all of the supportive characters will like get more supportive abilities. All of the stuff. By the way, don't forget about this Nascent and Ascendant. Don't forget about this 36% lunar damage when you use skill or burst of a non-moon sign characters. It's all of this. It's a power creeping. And Ayato works weirdly well with, you know what's the point is, Mirak, about the point is with when you use Lauma, actually it doesn't matter which Hydro character you use, you just need to give her consistent Hydro application and that's it. She's actually crazy, because don't forget about like she red shredding Hydro, and also you create cores. Yes, cores harm you as well, because like yeah, but at the same time you do some damage, you get some DPS. Vortex. In GPU heavy game 11 bottleneck, on CPU won't make much difference, right? On GPU 11% bottleneck, on CPU won't make, on CPU in GPU heavy games 11 bottleneck. I mean, I don't know how you get that 11% bottleneck, but yeah, you know what's the problem? Like when GPU had, like, since GPU it's mostly for gaming, if you have some bottlenecks on GPU, yes, you will lose some like frames, that is true, but you know, like we have that DSS, etc., something like that technologies, right, which actually kind of some smooth your picture anyway. So because of that, if you have something, some like bottleneck on GPU, GPU itself can fix it somehow, you know. It's not going to be so noticeable, but when you have bottleneck on CPU, you will get some freezing, which is actually bad, you know, because it's on CPU. So yeah, CPU is freeze your experience, but GPU you just will lose some frames. That's it, you know. Yeah, but I tried Shinchu. Oh my god, okay. Jinju, I don't know, like we don't have like Jinju on the game. Okay.
Let my name echo in song!
Settle down. The tide's beckon.
Receive my...
A dash of frosting! A burst of flavor!
You see the damage? I mean, like, if you notice that, Dendro cores explode, and like most of the damage comes since I at the moment have 15%. Just a second, is it 15? So yeah, in case of 4 characters, you get 55. Yeah, 15. You have 15% rush rating for like Hydro. You have additional 22.5%, right, from Lauma. And you, because of that, you do so much. I will try this team on Spile Abyss, just a second. It's actually interesting, even though it's not a great team, actually, you know? If you ask me, this team is actually bad. Shinchu. But like Shinchu was like Amput Lady, and like Hydro up was bad for multiple enemies. But yeah, about like no Ayato. You know what's the problem is with Ayato and like Yelan? I don't know why people use Yelan. Yelan, yes, Yelan. You know why? Because Yelan has her personal damage. So because of that, Yelan might be like somehow useful. But again, in my opinion, Shinchu is better. If you want, like, even like Furina might be better. You know why? You don't need so like fast application, because in any case Lauma has like fastest application in the game at the moment. She has fastest Dendro application in the game, but it's still 2 seconds if I'm not mistaken. So because of that, even if you use Furina, you will be alright. In my opinion, using Lauma Shinchu not a great option. I tried that, but yeah, it's not so good experience, to be honest. Kind of like weird team, if you ask me. So yeah, let me farm this one at least. Yelan, yeah, Vortex Live. Ah, it's like so I will get Flins, Temple, some. Okay, like I wish. Cloud, I don't know, you tell me about like if I should go for, like I mentioned that. So yeah, Aino Constellation 1 is good. So if you want to go, but again, going for a 4-star, like I don't want to repeat myself, but yeah, like it's up to you. Going for a 4-star, it's not a great option, because you can lose. You're 50-50, you can get a 5-star, you can, like, again, like it's up to you. Like, but Aino Constellation 1 is good. Yeah, she is good for Lauma team, she is good for Flins team, definitely, because she provides elemental mastery, additional buff, which is actually not bad. Yeah, her Constellation 1 is really good. I tried different Hydro characters, but I could clear only with for real. You know what's the point is, Miracle? Most likely, again, like I don't know like why, but actually with Lauma, it doesn't matter which Hydro, you just need consistent Hydro, and Ayato provides that. Also, don't forget about that rush rating, you know? Ayato, no matter what, Ayato has personal damage, even though it's not maybe broken as hell, but it's normal, you know? And it's pretty consistent, by the way. Maybe skill issue, I don't think so. About skill issue, no, it's not like that. Okay, let's try like at least one. Actually, for me, it's better to use not. Okay, let's do one domain, because I need.
Time to shine!
Lush as the moonlight, fire the frost moon of old.
A little amuse-bouche! Goose on the loose!
Let the mighty be humbled.
Which is a damage. And that's it. He's frozen, I don't even touch him. And Dendro, of course, will do this. Oh, no, not in this case. I forgot about that stuff.
Branches of salt.
Off to the freezer! The pinnacle of excellence! Let the world collide!
Silence.
These crazy enemies get that anti-shield or something, I don't know that. So yeah, it's like, how they call it? wild hunters or something like that. Wild hunt, you know? Okay, let's use 40. I'm wondering if I should use my second monitor since like, yeah. Oh, I don't know, like rat. I don't know what to say. It depends. Okay, that's actually pretty crazy. It's not good. It's oh, nice. Attack sense. Oh, crit rate, crit damage. Oh, it's circlet. HP circlet. Okay, I will keep it anyway. You know what? Actually, this inactivated stat, it's so crazy now. Hey Zoro, how are you doing? Like as a main monitor? Right, you can use that. To be honest, I don't think Nefer will be... No, like guys, like, yeah, I read the chat, like, yeah, they will nerf, but you know what they are doing? Like, last couple patches, they do what? They keep the character, like, first beta, characters are the same. But after, like, on a second and third beta, they do, like, pretty crazy nerf. If you remember last time, they did the same with this weapon. This weapon, which is actually like event weapon, was completely different. It was giving elemental mastery and additional elemental mastery. That was insanely crazy, 400. Then they changed to energy recharge. So I assume that they will do something with Nefer as well. Because Nefer at the moment, actually with Lauma, Constellation 0, Nefer with her signature weapon, according to the damage, she's close to mavuika. Or Skirk, you know, that's a huge damage. Actually, it's a huge damage. I don't want to say that she doesn't deserve that. Yes, she's Nod-Krai, she is a new character, yes, maybe, but I would say she's not. She like, yeah, like the damage, like Archon damage, I don't think it's a good idea, actually. I really like your way to play Genshin, managing and all, like. Discipline like that, like, thank you very much. I have zero patience, like, yeah, but what patient management, you need to do that, like Cloud, like, let's say like that, you play the game, you need to, like, take care of your account, kind of like, when I say like take care of account, it doesn't mean you need, like, kind of like, you know, do something crazy stuff, just like do your stuff, like, yeah, but no need to rush, because it's gacha games, no need to spend all of the stuff immediately. Yes, again, it's kind of like that. I decided that Zora, he does all other vortex. I have decided I will skip everyone and save for Columbina 6. What? I wouldn't suggest you to do that. First, why is that? Columbina is going to be from Nod-Krai. Most likely, she will be available for 2 versions. It's for 6.0 and for Snezhnaya. I hope they will not change some mechanic within Snezhnaya, so we will have that Nod-Krai stuff, I mean Nascent and Ascendant within Snezhnaya as well. It's, you know what, it looks like you want to go for a character and we are within Natlan and you say that, you know, like, since mavuika is the best character in the game, I will go Constellation 6. But you know what, even though mavuika Constellation 6 with Nod-Krai still it's great character, she's not going to be so valuable in the future. First, it's because of, let's say like that. When it comes to Overworld, she's going to be okay. But when it comes to like Spiral Abyss and Stygian, you know, like they give some different buffs to the like Nod-Krai characters at the moment. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I wouldn't suggest you to do that completely. In my opinion, Constellation 2 is more than enough with signature, or maybe 3. That's the maximum what you can do. But again, it's up to you. If you want to do that, do that. Because you know what the problem is? If Columbina is going to be a supportive character, making her Constellation 6 without any DPS, Nod-Krai DPS, make no sense. It's kind of like you made your Escoffier Constellation 6, but you don't have Newlet, you don't have Skirk, you don't have Furina, you don't have anyone. Yes, she can do sub damage, sub DPS, she is a sub DPS, but that damage is not so crazy, you know? So I wouldn't suggest you to do that anyway. It's kind of like you make, like in case of Lauma though, Lauma has personal damage with Constellation 6. It's because if you remember, guys, I mentioned that like the kind of the, you know, like now saying that its constellation is supportive or DPS in Nod-Krai, it's a little bit difficult because you know why? Let's say when it comes to ineffa at constellation 6 actually can do crazy amount of damage as well. So yeah, it's up to you, right, Zoro, but I wouldn't suggest you to do that. He does all the exploration events and quests off stream and only does Abyss, Onslaught on help viewers during the stream. Oh yeah, like about that, yeah, I tried to do that. Well, will Nefer work with Nilo or not? No, definitely no, right? When it comes to Nilo, you know what's the problem with Nilo? Nilo create bountiful cores, but for Nefer it doesn't matter which course you create, because you cannot create course whatsoever. And bountiful cores not going to give you more buff. By the way, Nefer will play with this stuff as well. Word and do, just keep that in mind. Because let's say like that, if you see that, when I use my charge attack, you see she consumes all of them and now can do more damage. In case of Nefer, she is going to do the same. You use her skill, she consumes word and do's and do like charge attack. You know? What looks like the new toy is hard. Many people didn't try. I'll try it later to get. Oh, about that, yes, or I tried it, by the way, tour. I made like yes, the last stage from that red one. I don't know which is that. I am at like I did like 2 stars, but I am about like 20 seconds short. If I'm not mistaken, if I get Aino, I will clear that because it's, let's say like that, my team is not so settled, to be honest. I use Augusta, I use not well builded Mortify and Shorekeeper. To be honest, bad weapons, yeah, I need to like level up. Maybe, oh yeah, I need to change the weapon for Mortify. I completely forgot about that. So yeah, maybe I will try it like today. But let's say like that, for me, since I'm super casual, it wasn't so difficult. I say it's doable. But yes, it's way difficult than it was before, I agree with that. Because let's say like that, back then it was only 2 stages, now it's 4 stages with 100 level character enemies. That's crazy actually. And by the way, we have like 2 stages. Oh my god, ice me. Sag? No, you cannot, right? Again, you know why? Yeah, it's actually, you know why? They, by giving Nefer that mechanic, they completely disable Nilo for her. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Well, before Calcs, her DPS is higher than Skirk and almost as mavuika's. You mean like Nefer? Yes, that is true. Like, but you know what's the point is? The problem is her signature weapon. Her signature weapon is crazy as hell, just insanely weapon. It gives a lot of buff, a lot of crit damage, also crit rate. So yeah, it's crazy weapon actually. You know, like without that weapon, yes, we still have some options, but that options is going to be about like 20-25% lower in damage. That's a huge difference. And we don't have a Dendro DPS on top of 5, so maybe Nefer will be top 5. About that, Mirak, I don't think so, but yeah, it's possible. You know what's the problem with Dendro? Dendro is specific reaction. And by the way, you know what's another, like, she doesn't apply element when she does damage. That's a little bit suspicious. You know what? You know why? It means you can use not only Nefer, but maybe some future characters. Since she doesn't apply Dendro, you actually easily can use Pyro. Let's say it's Siri, but again, you can use Pyro, right? And you can off-field Pyro, and let's say off-field, I don't know, maybe a Scoffier, right? In that case, you can get that damage, which is Dendro damage. It's actually not Dendro, it's going to be Bloom damage. And you can get melt damage or reverse melt, because you cannot apply Dendro on the enemy. You will not steal your Pyro aura, you know? So yeah, I assume that Nefer is still a little bit, she has something, so we need to wait. Vortex, I just found a fun fact. The reason Genshin added Nod-Krai is because Snezhnaya is the 7th region and the 7th anniversary is coming, and for real, Archon, and it's on. For real? That's crazy actually.
Have you
I didn't know
decided where
that.
you will
Let
go
me
from
copy
here?
that. I will keep that.
If not, why
777.
not find a patch of soft grass and rest a while?
Well, like, are you sure about that? Oh, actually, no. It's just a second. No, 7th anniversary. Oh yeah, you're right. 7th anniversary is going to be in 2027. Oh yeah, by the way, you know what? According to that, it might be in July as well. And July is the 7th month of the year. Huh. That's interesting actually. Nah. Could he won't get Flins? What? Ah. Could he won't get Cloud? He's pre-farming for him, so something inside him telling him to like synchronize mind. I mean, like, if you're talking about me, like, yeah, if you mean like farming, you know why I do farming actually? At the moment, I need to level up this weapon as well. You know, oh, by the way, I did a small, like, short about this weapon. You know, it's a new weapon you can get for free. Unfortunately, it's only... Well, by the way, Zora asked me about that weapon. This weapon, when it comes to damage, and if you compare with this one, actually low in damage by about 30-35%. Just keep that in mind. Since you cannot R5 this weapon, at least for now, maybe in the future you can do something, but I have doubt about that. You know, we have some weapons at R1. So yeah, maybe, like, we'll see. I don't know about that. But this weapon is, let's say like that, if you don't have that her signature, I assume that this R5, which is Finale of the Deep, is still better, but you can use it. So yeah, it looks crazy on Skork, that is true. It looks insanely crazy. Actually, if you ask me, it's even better than her signature. You know, for real. Can I do showcase? No, I can't. But Flins 100% sure will skip. Mirak, if you ask me, yes, I'm not going for Flins. You know why? Because
just ask me and I'll explain.
At Constellation 0 with stuff of home I have actually deals some damage, and mostly we need to deal with the shields. You know, because of that, I think like going for Flins, it's going to be a waste for me. And I, to be honest, didn't like his kit completely. The problem is his Constellation 1. His Constellation 1 is actually gives you so much damage, which is actually not fair in my opinion. Because he needs, by the way, you know what? They decrease his, they buffed Flins a little bit, but it's about his particle generation. Back then it was like one particle every 2.5 seconds, now it's one particle every 2 seconds, which is actually some sort of buff. You know why? Because he needs some energy. Without energy, playing Flins, it's difficult. It's not like, keep that in mind, it's not like Verisa. Verisa has double skill damage, you know, and because of that, she is actually not bad. She can play like alone without, let's say, yeah, you still need Janssen, but you can go without Janssen. You will be fine, you know, even though Janssen is good. But Flins with only one Electro is bad. It's going to be really bad. Well, Vortex, like, I'm pretty sure Vortex can get all Nod-Krai characters with a signature with amount of primogems. Oh yeah, maybe, like, if you ask me, Zora, yes, maybe, but I don't think it makes sense. You know why? Let's say like that. As I mentioned again, like, yeah, ineffa is like, I'm glad I got ineffa because like she's pretty valuable. Again, like, if you ask me which character I like the most, ineffa or Lauma, I would say ineffa. Ineffa, the only problem ineffa has, to be honest, like, yeah, which is not a huge problem, but it's how she works. Like, I recently tried to switch her build into the, instead of attack, to elemental mastery. That shield is terrible when you switch to AM. That shield is completely, like, it's super bad, you know. It's actually, you have no shield whatsoever. So you need attack for that shield. You need attack, but yeah, which is obvious because her shield scales on attack.
Please select target for cleanup.
So yeah, I switched my build back again, you know, like, so yeah, like, let's say I got low attack, but a little bit higher elemental mastery with the same crit rate, crit damage ratio, but yeah, shield was actually terrible. Yes, you can do it, Vortex, with Iona. Oh yeah, by the way, like Zora, even without Iono, I think I can clear it. You know why? I forgot that my modify uses not a 5-star weapon, but that 4-star not even level up. I just remember that. I definitely can do even without that, because first boss, like on the last stage, kinda a little bit like, yeah, he's a little bit difficult than second one, but you need some time for second boss. That's a good thing with Nefer, that you don't need to worry about reaction, just Hydra and yeah, that is true. Actually, that is true. But you know what's the point is? It's not like completely like that. The point is, you can actually use any. You can use any element which cannot react with Dendro. You know, let's say like that. You can use Cryo. You can use Geo, you can use Animo, but you got the point. You know why? Because like you still should get some reaction anyway, like when Hydro reacts with Dendro, but instead of course you create that stacks for Nefer. So because of that, you actually can use other elements as well, you know? I assume that. Again, it's a little bit early to say. We got some gameplay, but unfortunately that test players, like leakers, let's say, they haven't tested that yet. I hope they will do. Like, let's say, you know what? Let's say using with, maybe with Sitlali or something like that. Because, so yeah, we need to do some tests. I think Nefer needs like Lauma more than she needs her signature. About that, I don't know. You know what the problem is? Like, her signature is extremely broken. Lauma gives some damage and debuff, that is true. You can go without signature anyway, but it's definitely going to be low damage. If you ask me, I would like suggest you to go, like, it's better to go for character instead of weapon. Because, you know, like, you cannot play with weapon, you play with characters, and we have pretty good weapons. If you don't care about Stygian Onslaught, let's say Diary Mode, Stygian Onslaught, then just don't go for a weapon, go for a character. It's simple like that. When it comes to Columbina though, I want to go for her weapon, that's it. When it comes to other weapons now, definitely, like, even if I go for Nefer or Flins, just saying, I don't want to go for any of that weapons. For Lauma as well, by the way. Lauma's signature weapon is actually extremely great. But we have some options. So yeah, even free to play, she actually deals pretty good damage, and she's still great support. By the way, her signature, hey Pikmin, how are you doing? By the way, her signature weapon, it's increased elemental mastery, which can increase your, like, her buff to your teammates by using her burst, but other than that, it mostly increases her personal damage, which is actually not so convenient in some team comps, you know? Let's say if you're not going to keep her on field, additional damage by holding her skill, yes, it makes sense, it's not bad, but you know, you kinda can skip it, you know? You can ignore it. By the way, Vortex, can you try Newlet, Lauma, mavuika, ineffa team? Okay, okay, no problem. Let's... Lauma. Yeah, exactly. Getting Nefer signature without being able to get Nefer kind of bomb. Yeah, let's say like that. It's better to go, like, let's say, if you ask me, yes, it's better to have Lauma instead of signature. I agree with that. Is the event weapon good enough with... Yes, Pikmin, like, that event weapon is actually good, not bad. But there's a... Let's say like that, there's a catch. You know why? If you ask me, I would suggest you to use Sacrificial anyway, instead of that signature weapon. Like, you know what's the point is with this weapon? That, this one, like... even if you are 5-8, this one gives you 222 elemental mastery with no energy recharge, which is actually crucial. But the point is that bursts increase your teammates' damage, and the damage is like this one. You can read it. So yeah, you see that, like Bloom, Hyper Bloom, like yes, out of like scales of EM and like Lunar Bloom damage. You still can do some even without that, like at the moment I have 155, I completely ignore crit rate, crit damage. You know why? You don't need that actually. You will your damage will be increased a little bit, but you don't need that. You can do the damage anyway. When it comes to that weapon though, this weapon gives you energy recharge, which is actually might be useful when you use her as a poor support character. So if you use her as a DPS, sub DPS as well, I would say using sacrificial is good. You know why? Because we have a higher chance to use second skill. And the problem is that word undo, you need to consume them to do some damage, you know. Again, let's say like that. When you use, if you want to go for Nefer and Lauma, with Nefer it's better to use this weapon. You know why? Because mostly you want to use not Lauma's hold skill, but top skill and her burst mostly. That's why you need more energy recharge. But at the moment, it's better to use like sacrificial fragments. Well, I like to try 110 pulls in weapon banner. Oh yeah, by the way, about weapon banners, let's say like that. I maybe will go for, we will get another weapon within Nefer's banner, weapon banner. Maybe I will do like one multi or something. It's going to be new catalyst, which gives you up to 45 crit damage. Yes, it's a little bit specific weapon. It gives elemental mastery when you use charge attack, etc., something like that. But I assume it might be useful for some characters. Yes, it's better to have to get that weapon R5, but even without R5, it should be alright. Let me check the team you told me about. Also, which is better in Lauma team? 2 Nod-Krai characters or not? About that, Pikmin, you know, it's so questionable because at the moment I use 2 Nod-Krais. Actually, I use 3 Nod-Krais. It's I use Aino, I use Lauma and ineffa, and actually it's pretty good damage. Pretty comfortable. I tried to use only 1 Nod-Krai characters. It's in damage, it's a little bit low, to be honest. I don't know why is that. Because maybe because of electrocharge, maybe because of like signature supportive set on Aino, you know, maybe because of that this team is better. But again, if you use only 1, then yes, the damage is, maybe it's because of that, because I use Deepwood on Lauma, you know, and no Dendro set. With Dendro set, supportive set, and Lauma, actually damage should be higher a little bit. Let me check the team, like, which team told me about? Can you use Lauma? Yeah. Projects, can you try new bullet? Lauma, mavuika. Enough. So yeah. We're getting new 4-star weapon. It's going to be another free-to-play weapon, but yes, that weapon is going to be completely new. So yeah, the rotation is going to be like that, I assume. Just a second. You use skill. You will let skill first. Then you use ineffa. Then you use like Lauma, and after that skill and burst. The problem is you cannot get enough fighting spirit for Lauma, but yeah, at least 1 rotation should be alright. I said to not cry in Nilo Bloom, Nefer team, but another reaction, Hyper Bloom is better. Like, yes, in Hyper Bloom, but you know what's the problem is? Hyper Bloom still gives like not so like let's say like that. I didn't like Hyper Bloom with 1 Lauma. Unfortunately, it's kind of like weird, bad damage. But again, I thought the damage would be better since Lauma gets crit bloom without. No, it's not. Actually, yes, you're right, but it's surprisingly it's not.
Careful with the initiated. Dance with me!
You poor lost lamb with 1 heart.
The show's only just begun.
The tides
The problem is,
At least you were here to watch.
sand. Settle down.
Now you're testing me.
Receive my blessing.
Let the mighty be humble. Bow your an oversight on my part.
Now, you know what the problem is? Even though you get that shield, just let me finish it.
Care for the rules. Dance with me.
It's terrible team actually. You know what's the problem with this team? Since you use mavuika, you get overloaded, and it's kind of like says lunar charge converted. You get like overload. It's terrible, and they hit you as well. So yeah, it's not a great team actually. Ineffa and mavuika and Lauma just skill. What? Ineffa skill, mavuika skill, but like, and Lauma skill. Okay, let me try it again. Lauma skill. But Lauma skill, why is that Lauma skill? You cannot get buff, it's only application. Okay. Newlet is so good with many reactions. Yes, he is good, but you know what's the problem is? If you have Constellation 0 without resistance to interruption, it's terrible, believe me. It's just so bad.
Dance with me. Burn it down.
The tides beckon.
At least
Settle down.
we're here to watch.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Rushes the moon.
Patience. You are not be sanctified. Bow your head.
Insulation chamber.
Receive my blessing.
Rise with the sun. Care for a dance. Dance with me. Be a good audience. Not done me. The curtain. Wow.
Sand. Your sacrifice is ready. Be sanctified.
Defensive mode in. Burn it down.
You know, like, yes, maybe, but again, it's like, let me, like, you see, like, the time, right? Let me just use another team. Don't use it, but yeah, yeah, I didn't, I just, like, I didn't. You know what? Just a second. Use another one. Actually, I recently tried to use with xilonen, if you remember, but I completely forgot that my xilonen was on Petra. Now I switch to like this set, and let's go this team. That cactus is first. What? Next abyss is like, to be honest, yeah, next pile abyss is going to be not so difficult. You know why? The cactus boss is actually easy because you need to deal with that shield. If you do lunar charge or electro charge, you actually, like, yeah, it's easy to like handle it. What's the next abyss? What elements? Oh, about elements, yeah, it's electro charge. Like, yeah. All right, let me do this one.
Care for the dance. Time to shine. Dance with me.
Oh my god.
Hear the echoes of the valley. Be a good audience, won't you?
With one heart.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Annihilation mode. Not done yet. The curtain.
Journey ends here.
Yes. Let my name echo in song.
Sacrifice is ready.
Oh my god, you know why is that? I recently play a lot of WoW, and WoW's burst kinda it's on like my map keyboard, it's R. And because of that I play it. I'm really sorry about that.
Let engraved names echo.
Rushes the moonlight. By the frost moon of old.
Defensive mode engaged. Care for birds. Yeah. Preparing for dance with me. Yeah. Time to shine. The show's only just. Hear the echoes of the valley.
Branches the song. With one
Your
heart.
sacrifice is ready.
Insulation chamber deployed.
You see, like, Mirak, this team is way better. You see? Just let me show you the timing and you will be amazed. I used literally 4 supportive characters and sub DPS, and I did it like less than a minute. That's crazy, actually. The point is, this team is actually, I don't know why, this team is better than New Bullet team. I mean, like this one. It's Furina, it's xilonen. Yes, Furina is on Favonius, xilonen with her signature, but even without signature, you can do pretty good damage. Let me switch that and like test it again, if you don't mind. So yeah, like this team is actually crazy as hell. I don't know why. By the way, you need to keep ineffa on field. Or Lauma, it doesn't matter, because you know why? Since you use that hold, you actually can use Lauma because she gets some buff. New Bullet. I don't have any good electro charge characters. Electro charge characters? No, most likely you have actually. Or you have Lisa. Lisa is actually crazy because she is a catalyst. She has great charge attack. I don't think it's extremely great for that new boss, which is Raskolnikov, or how they call it. New Bullet. Do fine. Fischl? Fischl? No. Fischl is bad. With New Bullet Fischl, no, you cannot use Fischl with. Should I? No, like you cannot, like Fischl is not great for New Bullet, guys. You cannot use Fischl because the problem is Fischl, like Fischl's Oz, it's like Fischl is a sub DPS character or field sub DPS character. You cast at Oz, you get some electro damage and application and like particle, etc. But the problem is she attacks at Constellation 6 when you do normal attacks. Since New Bullet is a charge attacker, you cannot completely benefit from that Oz. Even if you can use it, it's not a great option. For example, like Raiden, it's better. Kuki Shinobu is better. Just keep that in mind. She only needs attack and crit rate. Yeah, that is true. And it's better to use the Stringless. It's a great weapon for her. But if you just want to use her for Electro, ineffa is better. I mean, I don't have a lot of Electro charge build. Honestly, I don't think I should build any, just like one Abyss, right? I mean, like, you know, like Pikmin, if you ask me, oh, I can use Raiden with... Yeah, you can use Raiden, actually. Just a second. Yes, you can use Raiden. And if you ask me, Raiden is better. Lauma instead of Sucrose. In mualani, Burn, Vape team is better. What? Lauma instead of Sucrose in mualani, Vape is better. I mean, you know what's like, yes, you can use Lauma. Lauma is good because you know why? Lauma is good not only because of like she decrease Dendro resistance, and Burning is Dendro one. Oh, not, yes, Burning is Dendro one, if I'm not mistaken. Burning is Dendro one. But you actually do... Oh, you do Burgeon, actually. Burgeon reaction is Dendro-related reaction. Because of that, yes. And also, she has Hydro Resret, you know? So Lauma is actually... She is good in many teams. And you can use her, that is true. Unfortunately, I don't have... But, you know what? Lauma instead of Sucrose in mualani Burn team. Mualani Burn team... But yeah, keep this team in mind, by the way. Why ineffa? Because of the shield. Only because without shielding, actually this team is going... And also ineffa has personal damage. And yeah, let me just... You know what? Let me switch the weapon and try, like, again. Just a second. So yeah, I have enough defense, I have enough energy recharge, so yeah, let's give it a try. Oh, by the way, Lauma instead of, yeah, Burning is also... Burning is also Dendro, yes, in that case, yeah, Pikmin. Our boss halves for electro charge, by the way. Like Pikmin, I don't know exactly if you mean Spiral Abyss. To be honest, yes, no, I don't think so. No. It's like we never got like two. You mean like this one, right? I mean like Leyline Disorder. No, it's not. Most likely it's a first or second one, and another one most likely is going to be about Lauma's buff. So one is going to be electro or lunar charge, another one is bloom damage, something like that for Lauma. Yeah. I tried different mualani teams since my new wallet isn't built, so yeah, mualani Hyperbloom version. You can tell me the team, by the way, Mirak. I will use, instead of mualani, I can use new wallet. Okay, let's try this one. In this case, Furina with Favonius, Xilonen with a free-to-play craftable R1, Lauma with sacrificial, and ineffa with staff of Saphahoma.
Carefully dance.
Dance with me! Let the mountain's veins boil!
Forest,
Be a good audience,
for
won't
the
you?
everlasting. Cleanup sequence initiated.
Preparing for dust-up. Time to shine! Letting brave names echo!
Sacrifice is ready.
Flush as the moon. With one heart.
You are not welcome.
Defensive mode engaged. Ultimatum protocol.
Oh, it's low damage actually, it's not scope, you know?
Strike up! Hear the
Not so
echoes of the valley!
Leave this place. By the frost moon of old. Cleanup sequence initiated.
Dance with me! Time to shine! The show will bring it! Let the mountain's veins boil!
You poor lost land. Receive my blessing. Preparing for dust up. Defensive mode engaged. For the everlasting forest.
Shower me with praise!
Oh my god, for real. Let me do it again. So I'm somehow like yeah, I tried different thing. Yeah. Will you ever open membership of your channel? What? Membership? Membership? I don't know what is that, Cloud. Membership of my channel. Membership of my channel. What? Membership? I will check that. To be honest, like hey Ali, how are you doing, Ali? Well, I use mualani, Lauma, Ayato, and Cookie. So I will switch Ayato with maybe like Furina and Newlet. Mualani, Dia, Lauma. Mualani, Dia, actually, that's a good team. Let me copy that. Just a second. You don't know what? No, I don't. What the hell? You don't know membership? Like, if you mean that membership, it's something like related to. No, I don't know actually.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered.
Care for a dance.
Let the world
Dance
come
with me.
alive. Letting brave names echo! Be a good artist,
Protect
won't you?
us with one heart. Cleanup sequence initiated. Annihilation mode.
Not done yet. I'm sick. Let my name echo in song!
Your journey ends here.
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Your sacrifice is ready.
No, actually, it's not a bad damage, you know.
Insulation chamber deployed. Ultimatum protocol.
Time to shine! Dance with me! Bring it! Letting brave names echo! The show's
Genshin
only
song for the everlasting forest. Cleanup sequence initiated. Preparing for dust up.
Let the world come alive! Let the mountain's veins boil!
Journey ends.
Receive my blessing. By the frost
Your
moon of old.
sacrifice is ready.
Time to shine! Letting brave names echo!
Branch into song. Annihilation mode. Insulation.
Oh, let's say like that. Yes, with Xilonen signature, definitely like it's like faster. But again, this one is not bad as well. And you know, like it's team whatever. the join feature. I will check that. Where people buy membership. Oh, this one. Yeah, I just like. Oh, I don't know. Maybe not. You know why? I don't want you to spend something on that because like it's completely free. You just join and watch. That's no need to do that. So yeah, guys, like this shows Vortex isn't streaming for use money like he's streaming for. Yeah, like I don't want like to like you to like just like spend your money on stream because it's like completely free. Just join, watch. Like if you have some questions, no problem. Okay, so yeah, let's try a couple teams like with. Oh, let's try a couple teams which Mirak told me. So yeah, it's going to be Cookie Shinobu, Lauma. Cookie is bad, you know. But you don't have. Let's try Cookie Shinobu. You know why Cookie is bad? I mean, I can do that, but Cookie is not so great, unfortunately. But let's try it. My Cookie is low constellation, so because of that, I will struggle definitely. Cookie, mualani, dia, Lauma, Ayato, mualani, dia, that's a good team actually. Mualani, xilonen, Lauma, Shanling. Mualani, xilonen, that's a good team as well. You can switch Cookie with an Nefer. Yes. Oh, you can switch Cookie with an Nefer. Yeah, if I can switch, then yes. But it's going to be low damage actually. But let's switch Cookie with an Nefer. Okay. I tried this team already. Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate that. Nefer, I want Nefer. Nefer is good. Like like I would say, Nefer is not a bad character at all. And you know what? She surprisingly can be used in so many different team comps, no matter what. You know, since she is Dendro, but at the same time she can res all of the Dendro related damage and Hydro damage as well. So you actually can use Nulet, Furina, mualani, like Yelan, even though Yelan's buff is not okay, mualani's buff is not okay with lunar damage, you still can use this character. Okay, let's try this one first. Okay, so yeah, it's like
Care for a dance.
My name
Dance with me!
Let the mighty be humble.
You poor last
Be a
man.
good audience,
One
won't
heart.
you? Ultimatum protocol. Not done yet.
Settle down.
Let the world collide!
The tides beckon.
For the everlasting curse.
Let's get one here for a dance. Dance with me! The show's only just begun. The curtain.
Journey ends here.
Time to shine!
Sacrifice is ready. Let the mighty be humble.
Receive my blessing.
Installation chamber deployed. Annihilation mode.
you know, like it's actually not a bad thing. Not gonna lie. But I tried this. I will never say something like that. 95 Creed, can you show your Lauma build? Oh yeah, of course I can, just a second. So yeah, like Mirak, this one is good, but I tried this team already. You know, like with Nefer. Let's try another one. Let's try with Dia, my my Lauma build. So yeah, I have like this weapon, sacrificial artifacts. It's a depot. By the way, if I switch one of the characters into the supportive set, Nod-Krai supportive set, damage will be better. But it's Dendro because I don't have supportive set yet. Constellation 0, talents like 9 and 8. And yeah, she has 1k EM. And yes, crit rate, crit damage actually doesn't matter so much. Because you know why? I would suggest you to build her into EM. Because otherwise you cannot completely utilize this burst. As you know, like burst increase that. So yeah, it's a bloom, hyper bloom, virgin damage, and lunar bloom damage increase, which is actually not a bad buff, you know, for your team. Then what did you feed your Lauma? Oh, it's not like, guys, like you can check my Lauma in, like, she is within that showroom. You can always check that, by the way. I don't change her build. Let me show you completely what I use. So yeah, by the way, it's not optimal build. So yeah, it's like, let's say like that. If you do something like that, focus on EM and energy recharge. That's it. So yeah, elemental, I think use recommended like elemental master energy recharge. It's better to use like, oh yeah, it's better to get this one. Elemental mastery difference not so high, but energy recharge is pretty crucial, you know. So yeah, it's EM elemental. By the way, this one is at level 0. Oh, I forgot that. Let's, you know what? I completely forgot about that. Let's enhance. Maybe I will be lucky enough. Haha. It's still okay. It's still okay. I'm okay with that. Unfortunately, it's not energy recharge, but 32 crit damage is okay. Just imagine it will be like another one. Oh my god, okay. I'll keep it. I don't need to, by the way, you know what? Actually, I will switch that with this one. You know why? Because it has energy recharge, but Nahida can benefit from this set better than Lauma. Anyway, I will keep it. Unfortunately, it's damn. So yeah, this one is EM as well, level 20, and the last one is the Elemental Mastery with energy recharge. So yeah, it's like, yeah, by the way, in this case, now I can get more damage, by the way. It's already broken, yeah, what do you mean? Did you ever get 5 rolls? No, Cloud, no, never. It's always broken, what do you mean? Like, it's already, yes, that's true, it's actually broken as hell, not gonna lie. I didn't expect that, because I can use it on future, yes, maybe. Unfortunately, getting Elemental Mastery, it's, yeah, it's a little bit difficult. I don't have only 3 pieces, you see? And actually, I farmed a lot. Alright, oh yeah, I have, just a second. No, it's 4 already, 34, so yeah. Now let's try this team again, then I will switch. 120, seriously? Yes, like, oh, by the way, it's not like that. You know why? It's actually not 120. When you use ineffa buffs increase, like, gives you more Elemental Mastery. Unfortunately, it gives Elemental Mastery to only active character.
Care for a dance? Dance with me!
Silence!
This game has some, it's kind of like, it's not a box or something. When you close to an enemy, you cannot do anything. It's actually so annoying sometimes. That's why you need to do dash.
Dance with me!
Settle down!
Forest, protect us. By the frost. Be a good eye. Cleanup signals initiated. Ultimatum protocol.
Be sanctified!
Time will
Turn out your head!
Damage is better actually.
You are not...
Let my name echo in song!
You are not welcome here!
Branching song for the everlasting forest.
Silence!
Well.
Defensive mode engaged. Annihilation mode.
The tides beckon.
Dance with me!
Nothing again. The show's only just
Settle
begun.
down.
Let the world come alive!
Sand, your sacrifice is ready.
By the Frostman of old, insulation chamber.
Let the mighty be humble.
It's okay, actually it's not a bad damage at all. 120 for real? Like Vortex, use cookie instead of... No, like, you know what the problem is? Okay, I will try it, but it's bad. This will be crazy offset for... I'll hate him. Yeah, that is true. For real, that was 12. I didn't notice that, but again. Yes, by the way, you know why is that? Let me show you something. That's why it's better to use not crit rate, crit damage build. It's better to use elemental mastery bit for Lauma. Just keep that in mind, because I saw a couple like videos name when it says that what is better, crit rate, crit damage build or EM. Always EM, always. I mean, like, I still wouldn't suggest you to like build Lauma like elemental mastery and crit rate, because you know why? Yes, Lunar add crit ability to the Bloom related damage, but it doesn't mean you need to go for crit, you know? Because Bloom damage, it's like, yeah, the point is go for EM, you will be alright. And by the way, you can do better. You know why? I mean, like... I mean, yes, I can go like even more elemental mastery. Okay, let's try cookie. Yeah, cookie is bad. I don't have enough. No, like no problem. Elemental EM with critical damage substats. No. Like, yeah, I wouldn't suggest you to do that anyway. Go for full EM, you will be alright. Yes, like, let's say like that. Yes, Mirak. If you can get something like that and have at least like 50 crit rate or something, yeah, would be nice, not gonna lie. But go for like main stat should be elemental mastery.
Care for the dance.
Time to shine!
Dance with me!
The tides beckon.
You poor last
Be a
land
good audience,
with one
won't you?
heart.
I'll settle this again. I'm not done yet. The curtain.
Your journey ends. Bow your head.
Let my name echo in
Sacrifice is
song.
Be sanctified.
For the everlasting forest.
Testing my patience.
You are not welcome
Justice is
here.
blindsided. Silence.
Time to shine. Shower me with.
Let the mighty be humble.
Lush as the moon.
The gold.
Stand with me. Out of my way. The show's only just
Settle
begun.
down.
Not done yet. Let the world collide.
The tides beckon.
Stay your hand by the Frostman of old.
Your sacrifice is ready. Be sanctified. Pound it to the ground.
Even though you do damage, you know what's the problem? Yeah, you get interrupted. That's a problem. That's why, like, bro, the staling, yeah? Low, Newlet is so, like, yeah, Newlet, look, but yeah, he is Constellation 0. That's why. You, like, it's a little bit difficult to play without shield, unfortunately. Yeah, that's why, you see, like, even though, let's say, like, let's use Raiden, it's going to be the same. With Raiden, it's slightly better. You know why? I don't need to use Cookie more often. My Cookie is Constellation 0, unfortunately.
Care for a dance.
Time to shine.
Dance with me!
Settle down. The tides beckon.
Be
Leave
a
this
good
place
audience,
for
won't
the
you?
everlasting.
Time to go to war. Bow your head.
Let the world collide.
Genshin's a song with one heart.
Sever. Let the mighty be humble. An oversight on my part. Settle down, golden slumber.
Dance with me! The mining echo and song! Strike a pose! The show's only
Flash
just
of the moonlight.
illusion shattered!
Be sanctified.
Not done yet! The curtain!
Journey ends here, Lord of Sand. Your sacrifice is ready.
Time to shine! Yoo-hoo!
Branches aside.
There is no escape!
How? Silence!
You see, with Raiden it's like way better, because you know why? Because Raiden gives you like longer skill time. So because of that, it's way better. Maybe if you use like Cinder City with like Triple M, Cinder City, like, just a second, let me check. I don't have ineffa. Cinder City with triple, like, but which character? We don't have like any Nod-Krai. No, it's not like that. You know why? You like, let's say like that. If you use single, you know what the point is? Just a second. I don't use signature set, which is like this one, even though it's good. You know what the problem is? All party members' lunar reaction damage is increased. Lunar reaction. This one is good when you use with Nefer. When you use single Lauma, in my opinion, like especially like with New Bullet team, because Raiden is going to be off field, right? I would say Deep Roots is better because it's Resh Red Dendro related reaction, and Hyper Bloom is Dendro related, and you can use that skill again and again, you know. Why is that? Because yes, it's actually pretty good buff, like if you see that, but it's said good for supportive Lauma, but not like Dendro like Lauma, you know. Just keep that in mind. Maybe because of set. Try Deep Foot, guys. If you see the like increase in damage, then stick with it. Like, I never tried this one because I use this one on Aino. The only problem is, if you read, so yeah, effect from Gleaming Moon cannot stack. So yeah, if you get like Nascent and Ascendant Gleam, it cannot be stacked. So you can use only one set per team. Just keep that in mind. Like Cloud, if I miss some chat, write it again. It's possible. Like, I have a lot of chats. Alright, let me try another team. What else? Try Ororon. Ororon is bad. You know why? Ororon application is not good. It's circle impact. Okay. Alright, so yeah, let's try this one. But he's not good, believe me or not. And you will eventually get Hoyo partner program where you will get K Primos everyone. I don't know about that, like Cloud. To be honest, like maybe yes, but you know, like to get that partnership, don't get me wrong guys, to get that partnership you need to have like pretty high audience. I mean like YouTube audience, you know, viewers like and subscribers, etc, something like that. I don't even like do that membership, you know. So yeah, like let's say like yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know, like maybe yes in the future, we'll see if I will do like the same game, if, or maybe like, you know, like you never know. Usually gacha games have a lifetime. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know, like Cloud, it's like, so need to use Raiden. Yeah, let's say like that, yes. Like Ali, if you ask me, it's better to use Raiden. And you know what, if you notice that even like Raiden is better in this team, but when you use Shinchu, etc, something like that, with Constellation tool, Cookie is actually not bad. But for me, like yeah, Raiden is better. Let me show you my build. It's better to use like this set, which is like Flower of Paradise Lost. Weapon is obvious. You need to have like enough elemental mastery, which is like yeah, in my case this one. When it comes to crit rate, crit damage and energy recharge, you just completely skip it. Just keep that in mind. You don't need to use DPS Raiden. You need to use EM Raiden. No, you need like 1-2k followers and pretty average views. For real? I didn't know that. Yes, maybe. Like Cloud, I didn't know that, to be honest. But which set will be good for Lauma in Nefer team? In Nefer and Deepwood? No. New support set, Mirak. If you want to use like Nefer with Lauma, it's going to be like, let's say like that. Nefer is going to be on DPS set, which is, just a second. Nefer definitely should be on this set. It's like when nearby party members triggers lunar reaction. If the equipping character is on the field, gain gleaming 4 seconds, increase crit rate, etc. So it's actually pretty good buffs. So yeah, this set is for Nefer. Lauma is on this set, and if you have supportive set, it's kind of like depends. I mean, supportive characters, it's kind of like depends on the characters. New set, Mirak? No, like which one? You know what's it like? Yeah, I know that a new set, but you need to use DPS set. And by the way, you know what? Actually, both of them are pretty good, because even of field set, it still can do some damage. By the way, ineffa can use that of field one. Actually, ineffa is made for that of field set. I mean, it's better to use like this set on ineffa in this team. If I use this set, actually I will get more damage than now. So, because you know why? So within 8 seconds triggering elemental reaction, I use that Birgitta. Also, attack of the other party members, attack is increased by 14 for each party members whose elemental type is the same. It's not. Oh yeah, it's my bad. Yeah, my bad. So yeah, elemental mastery by 60 or 120. So yeah, it's like this one. That was Gilded Dream. So keep that in mind. Ineffa should be on this set actually. Anyways, I got to, yeah, bye Ali. So 30 resistance rate, not worth it. 30 resistance rate, not worth it. No, it's not like that. You mean like with Nefer? No, with Nefer you're most likely going to use Nahida or any other Dendro, and that Dendro character, it should be on deep. Let's say like that. Nefer team is going to be like something like that. You use one Hydro, right? One Hydro, in my opinion, is enough, I assume. And you use Lauma. You use Nahida, for example. And maybe Nefer, something like that. In my opinion, why Hydro is enough? You know why? Oh, like Shinchu, etc., something like that is more than enough. Then, like, you don't need like 2 Hydro. Actually, Aino might be okay, but you need to give her enough energy recharge, you know? Because Aino has Constellation 1, and you can get enough buff. I assume she is better. For Nefer, Aino is better than Shinchu, in my opinion. So yeah, in that case, you will go like 3 Dendro, like that. Let's assume like it's Nefer, something like that. I think Nefer, Yelan, Lauma, and Dendro MC and or Yao Yao. Dendro MC, I don't know, by the way, how to build Aino. Just a second. I think Nefer, Yelan, Lauma, and Dendro MC. About Dendro MC, I don't know. You know, Yao Yao. Oh yes, maybe you need some healer actually on the field. That is true. You can go like Yao Yao. But Nahida is, I assume, like Nahida is not a bad, but yeah, you need like, actually yes, you need some like healing. That is true. Or maybe Aino instead of Yelan. Yes, instead of Yelan, I assume it's better to use Aino. You know why? You know what's the problem with Yelan? Yelan has 18 seconds cooldown on her burst, and actually it's a problem. You will lose some damage. When it comes to Aino, Aino is like, yeah, she has, just a second. Actually, it's very surprisingly, she has like cooldown 13.5 seconds and duration 14 seconds. So it's like 100% uptime. If I'm not mistaken, it's the first 4-star character with a 100% uptime burst. We don't have any of them. If I'm not mistaken, she's the first one. By the way, her energy cost is not so high, so you will be alright. You don't even need to level up her talents, by the way. You can, but the talents only do some damage, which is actually not relevant because it's super low. You know, the only thing you need, like, yes, just levels something and that's it. So yeah. By the way, how to about Aino, or like building Aino, actually it depends. You know why? Building Aino, it depends on the weapon you use. For example, I'm going to use like this weapon, and this weapon is kind of like needs elemental mastery on your on the wielder. In that case, I will go elemental mastery, you know, to increase attack for my teammates. But it's not the best weapon, by the way. The best weapon is a craftable sumer weapon. Just keep that in mind, because it gives you a leaf, and if you catch the leaf with your active character, you can get 60 elemental mastery, which is actually not bad. By the way, it's energy recharge weapon, you know. So yeah, at the moment my Aino has like 184. It's not enough, unfortunately. You need about 220. You don't need crit rate, crit damage, and you need elemental mastery. The only problem is, like, yeah, all of my artifacts, it's kind of like level 0. You see, all of them at level 0. Yeah, only this one, it's level 20. All of them are level 0. And by the way, we can try, like, yeah, you know what? Where's the Xiphos? Moonlight Claymore? I don't have it. Yeah, if you don't have that Xiphos, no problem. You can use a Sumer craftable one. Sumer craftable is okay. Let's try, you know what? Let's try this team, just like for test. It's kind of like Aino, but it's not going to be Furina. But let's give it a try. Or, you know what? Oh no, we cannot do that. Unfortunately, we need some healer on team. Let's just give it a try.
Care for the dance?
Dance with me!
Chorus, protect us for the
Be a
everlasting.
good audience.
You need this. Defensive mode engaged.
Ultimatum protocol. I'm not done yet.
Bow your head. Your journey ends with a world of sand. Your sacrifice is ready. Be sanctified.
Rush as the moon. By the frost moon fall.
Now you're testing my patience.
You are not welcome here.
Dance with me!
Branch into song.
The tide is beckoning.
Cleanup
The
sequence
show's only
initiated.
just preparing for gusto.
Silence! Your journey ends here, Lord of Sand. Your sacrifice is ready.
Rush as the moonlight. With one heart. Defensive mode engaged.
Be sanctified.
You don't even need to use Furina, by the way. But actually, that's true. You know why? Vortex, by the way, why did you pull Shinyun though? You have Sha? No, I don't have Sha. Shinyun, I will explain, just that. By the way, Vortex, will you do some like minutes in Flins banner for... Yes, yeah. About that, yeah. Favonius Greatsword, I guess. No, Favonius is not okay. You can use Favonius, but Favonius unfortunately is not okay. You know why? Favonius helps you with a particle, but it's not, like, it's better to use Sumer craftable. Just one copy, you will be alright. But if you don't want to spend your mats, don't want to spend your Mora, etc., use Grey Sword. Yeah. About Flins, yes, Mirak, I will do. You know why? Because I want to get at least one copy. And if you see the timing, it's the timing proves that you don't need Furina on your team, because since most of the reaction, like, yeah, you get like blooms, etc., something like that, you know, she has pretty good application, you know, hydro damage kinda neglected, like let's say, like, yeah, it's kinda not ignored completely, but you don't get like enough hydro. And even if you use like Furina and Aino, you will get the same. You see, like, the damage is kind of the same, timing is the same. By the way, it's not a skill issue or something, you do the same. You have a shielder, you have Lauma, so yeah. By the way, like, why did... Oh yeah, about like Shinyun, like Shinyun back then, like, you know, okay, let me explain, but yeah, in short, Shinyun was was the best exploration character by that time. That's why. Only because of that. I like to do exploration, so yeah. You don't know about Verisa incident, Cloud? Verisa incident? Oh, he will be on 50-50, so it's good if he go for the 5,000. Like, no, I don't want to get, like, if you're talking like Cloud about Flins, no, I don't want to go Flins. You know what's the problem with Flins? Yeah, like, let's say like that. Not gonna lie, would be nice to get Flins in 10 pulls, but I'm going to do only 10 pulls, by the way, Mirak. You know why? Yes, this buff is good. I mean, like Aino's Constellation 1, but I can live without it. You know? Kinda like, yeah. But it's still great buff. Something have to do with pulling for a 4-star cons? Yeah, it's about that. It's not worth it at all, actually, guys. Because you know why? Like but if you notice that this team is good, you can go. By the way, we can try. I don't think xilonen will be so helpful, but you know what? Let's give it a try. But if you notice that Furina, xilonen, Lauma, ineffa team is better than Furina Nuvela team. I mean, I don't know why, but yeah, let's say it's kind of not the better team, but it's kind of they close to each other.
Care for a dance? Dance with me!
You poor lost land. By the frostman of all.
The show's only just
Might be
begun.
insulation chamber deployed.
Ultimatum protocol. Not done yet. Ring down water bomb. Go what?
Lush as the moonlight to watch.
Lord of Sand,
With one
your
heart.
sacrifice is ready.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
You are not welcome.
It's preparing for dust up.
Your blood! Blood!
Receive my blessing. Insulation chamber deployed.
Dance with me!
Now, Furina sounds stuck.
There's an audience for you. Bring it!
Annihilation mode.
Journey ends here. Lord of Sand, your sacrifice is ready.
Lush as the moonlight. By the frostman of all. Cleanup sequence initiated.
Flash attack!
Accelerating.
Oh, it's still not bad, you see? Like, yeah, and by the way, you know what? Like, all of the stuff, like, it's because of Lauma, by the way. I don't know how, but somehow they know when we want to about that, yes, maybe. But again, like, it's a bad idea to go for a 4-star, as you know, guys. So yeah, it's better not, like, kind of like, you need to try to avoid doing that, because going for a 4-star, it's bad. That's why you need to do, like if you ask me how I'm going to do that, just 10 pulls, that's it. I'm not going. Yes, I was crazy about Janssen. By the way, Janssen was the only one. I was super lucky, by the way, back then. I got like 2 copies in 20 pulls. That was crazy. I mean, like, I was at Constellation 0, then like 2 copies. That was really crazy. But it was the first and the last. It wasn't first time, but it definitely was the last time. Because, yeah, going for 4-star is bad. By the way, will you build Toma? No. You know why? I will explain you why. Because we are going to get Durin in 6.2. If Durin is going to be good, I will wait for Durin. I don't like Virgin so much, and unfortunately my Toma doesn't have enough constellations. You see that? Like, he has only constellation 3, but these constellations like gives him energy recharge. Without this like, even with this constellation, you need to give Toma about 220 230 energy recharge. Just keep that in mind. He needs like huge amount of energy recharge. That's crazy amount, because it costs 80. Oh yeah, it costs 80, and since you use it, like, you keep him on field, you know, you need crazy amount of particle. So because of that, I will wait for Durin, then decide. Unfortunately, at the moment, like, yeah, Toma is the best one when it comes to, like, yeah, Virgin. So you didn't want Verisa? What? Oh, Verisa actually was crazy. I made a video. No, I didn't want Verisa. I was Janssen, couple copy. But if I'm not mistaken, I got 2 5-star in temples. That was Tignari. And after that, I watched Tignari and said, oh, I'm actually lucky because next one is going to be, which one? I don't remember exactly, but yeah, next one is going to be like guaranteed. And I got like Verisa immediately after Tignari. That was, by the way, I can show you just a second. If I'm not mistaken, like it's still within history because as you know, guys, they keep our history for 1 year now. Just a second. Oh yeah, here it is. Just a second. I'm close to that. Yeah, you see? You see? It's kind of the same pool. It's multi. Like, watch it, check the time. Tignari, and after that, immediately I got Verisa 5-star. So yeah, it was within like 10 pools. That was crazy, actually. I will get Furina this time. Yeah, Furina is like, let's say like that. If you notice that, I used Furina, I got pretty the same time, and I used like Aino Constellation 0. It's a kind of the same time, so it's up to you. But Furina is a good option. Like hidden in cloud, but like he like her. Yeah, about like Mirak is right actually. You know why? I didn't want to get because I actually don't like plunging so much. But Verisa is extremely great because she deals with a shield. So crazy. She can do electro charge, by the way, and can deal with cactus. She can do overloaded and can deal with other shields. She's extremely crazy character, and she has double charge. She can dodge some attack by doing that plunge. Great character. Unfortunately, I don't have Constellation 6 Chevrus and Janssen to do like great damage to build her premium team. But still, I use her.
Of the valley! Let my name echo in song!
With one heart, we pray.
That was fast actually, you know what? Because like yeah, that was actually fast. Lauma Virgin team is almost as good as Nilo Lauma. No, it's not like that. No. It's impossible, Mirak. You know why? Oh, like because a Virgin team is the same as Hyperroom team in terms of damage. But when it comes to Lauma's Bloom team, oh, the damage is higher. You know? Oh, okay. The way they made Furina, I would say she's the best in game for 80% of the characters. So they made, let's say like that, like not for 80%, but yeah, for real. Oh, it's anecdote stuff. I need to do that. Okay, I will do that definitely. Jahoda anecdote. By the way, don't forget to do that. You know why? You can get primogems. I will do it off camera. You can get primogems out of this stuff. Like this one. I already finished it. So yeah, it's the last one for me. I need only 4 characters. And that, but you can get about 200 primogems if I'm not mistaken. Okay guys, so yeah, let's do strongbox and maybe that's it for today. I'm going to do something off camera, so yeah. And by the way, I'm not going to be online tomorrow, but I'm going to be online the day after tomorrow when Stygian Onslaught. I will do Spile Abyss off camera because, yeah, on 17th. Yeah, exactly. Siege and Onslaught will be available like on Wednesday, so I will be online. But yeah, not gonna lie, I'm a little bit shocked with that artifact. I just made it in time, you know. Unfortunately, it went into defense. Just imagine it's going to be energy recharge. It would be just crazy. Anyway. Furina doesn't work with a Nod-Krai. Yeah, that's it. That's true, actually. Let's say like that. She works with Nod-Krais, but she cannot provide that buff, 75%. So yeah, that is true. Alright, so yeah. By the way, this set is pretty good. I mean, like tenacity, and like because it provides attack buff. Is it just Jeff did that? It is the Jeff did the test. What's that? There's a lot. What? Even though he called Nahida useless after Lauma release, can you make a wheat of Wallabies? Mirak, you know why I don't do that? I spend it like let me be honest with you guys. Time to time, like yeah, I can do the video, but I will spend a lot of time, and actually it makes like yeah, it's better to do it on like yeah, I will do it like anyway on a stream. It's like yeah. Unfortunately, no energy recharge. So because you know why? When you go for this set, it's better to get something with energy recharge. Elemental Mastery is good, but energy recharge is extremely useful. Okay. But yeah, I got a couple artifacts. So despite that, it's not a waste, actually. I got this one. Attack Goblet. Actually, as you know, guys, why is this set good? Because you don't need to use damage on Nod-Krais. Keep that in mind. It's actually good for Flins, for Nefer, so yeah. And also I have this one. Oh yeah, this one is trash. This one is trash. Okay, let me just do this one first. Even though he called Nahida useless after Lauma release. Oh, you mean the Jeff? The Jeff actually, like, you know what, guys? He do a lot of testing and play a lot of games. Sometimes he says something which is actually not correct. Nahida is still valuable. Nahida Constellation 2 is still good. Yes, Lauma is better, obviously. Let's say like that. Lauma Constellation 0 with free-to-play weapon is better than Nahida Constellation 2 with free-to-play weapon, which is true, but Nahida is not completely useless. You know why? When it comes to additional application, when it comes to Deepwood, actually Nahida is the best character for Lauma. Like, let's say like that. Even though Lauma is supportive character, for Lauma, best supportive character is Nahida at the moment. You still can use Kalei, but unfortunately Kalei is a circle impact. So yeah, you will like, and also like don't forget about Nahida's EM buff. Nahida EM buff is actually huge. You know? What's that? Oh, friendship level 10. Okay. Just a second. Okay, alright. But will you try Abyss? Yes, yeah, definitely, Mirak, no problem. Of course, yes. Like, let's say like that. I will try Stygian and Spoil Abyss, no problem. You can tell the teams, I will do it, no problem. Did you have tested Lauma?
Even when the night is gone, and even when the sky is
and the
hidden
time
from
clear
view,
as 4 seconds less
still
than
the
Lauma
moon
Bloom team.
shines its light upon you.
Less than Lauma Bloom team. Look, it depends. It depends. Like let's say again. You know why it depends? Because it depends on builds. It depends on characters. Because the base team, if you ask me, like Nilo team is actually good. The point is, for Lauma, I don't know why is that. Hyper Bloom doesn't work maybe so well. So like let's say like that. Bloom and Hyper Bloom like doesn't work with Lauma so well. They're kinda even, you know. If you notice that, like before Lauma release, like people says that it's better to use only one Nod-Krai character when you play Hyper Bloom. I can use two and like actually damage is better than with one Nod-Krai. surprisingly, you know, even though ineffa is, maybe it's because of ineffa, you know, but again, Lauma gives a huge amount of buff, you know, so because of that, even if you use, if you use Lauma on a team, your damage will be okay, and the timing, I mean time difference, like let's say clear time difference, it's not going to be so high, you know. That's why, let's say if I use like this team, right, and I switch to new wallet, this team like does better than with new wallet. Even though, like, you know, like new wallet is on field DPS, but xilonen is a supportive character, and I used ineffa as a supportive character, you know. Just a second. Let me do something. The map is actually terrible. They need to do something with the map, in my opinion. Cloud, what are you other hobbies like aside from Genshin? Like, yeah, like Cloud, let's like it's a personal question. If you don't mind, let's just avoid like ask personal questions. I like gaming, like on stream I like to do Genshin, that's it. Okay, let me show you something.
Yeah, let's get this over with.
Ineffa is kinda good sub DPS, so she makes up lots. Yeah, that is true. That's actually true. Let me show you something. So yeah, at the moment my Ineffa has 149. Domain itself, like when a character triggers electro charge or lunar charge reaction, shockwaves will be released. AoE damage. Yeah, I don't get any buffs, right? Just a second.
Bring it! Let the mountain's veins boil!
For the everlasting forest. Installation chamber deployed. Ultimatum protocol.
You see, I got like 449 EM buff in total. So if you keep like enough on the field, like I got like some attack buff, but it's like comes from artifact set as well. Keep that in mind. But also from her buff, a set from her burst. You see, so I got actually pretty good amount of elemental mastery buff. So yeah, let me switch to Lauma. You see, Lauma's elemental mastery also increased, and I would say damage is actually pretty good. Oh, no, that's okay, Cloud. That's completely okay. I just like, yeah, to be honest, you know why? I like, yeah, it's kind of like some personal question. Like, I don't ask, yeah, like, yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, just gaming, that's it. You like Mirak, I will kill you. Yeah, I like reading. I'm not, yeah, you're not, you're not wrong. Like, yeah, I like reading as well. Okay, guys, so yeah, that's it for today. I will be online on Wednesday, and we will do Spire Abyss and Stygian Onslaught. Like, yeah, I will clear Spire Abyss off camera, but then we can try to do. By the way, when it comes to like ley lines, most likely it's going to be again one of them. It's going to be electro charge, lunar charge. My bad. Another one is going to be like maybe Lauma related some buffs. You know, most likely it's going to be like that. And yeah, Lauma is good, not gonna lie, she is actually good. When it comes to Nefer, guys, let's say like that, if you skip Flins, etc. in the future, if Nefer can work with Columbina in the future, I would maybe suggest you to go for Nefer. She is not bad. And you know what's the point is? She can use so many different artifacts. So because of the, actually you can use put Nefer on D-put as well, you know? Because, you know why? D-put says that like, yeah, 2-piece increased dendro damage, but 4-piece after elemental skill or burst hits an opponent, the target dendro resistance will be, so yeah, it doesn't matter which is electro is dendro, is hydro, is something. If Birgitta hits an opponent, right, elemental skill, you get that dendro reshred. That's it. So you can use D-put on Ineffa as well. She's extremely like flexible, and by the way, you can use Dendro set on her as well. And by the way, you can use if you use Ineffa on a field, you actually can use DPS set on her. Rip, I can make it next stream. Oh, that's okay. Like Mirak, we can do it like the day after. By the way, next stream is going to be on Twitch, guys. Don't forget about that. It's going to be definitely on
Reviewing
Twitch. You
outstanding
know why?
items on
Because of
today's
30
to-do list.
primogems. I will
Do
do
you
like
have
couple
any
streams,
additional commands?
and if you watch, as you know, guys, you can get like 30 primogems for free. Not a huge amount, but again, something. Okay, guys. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for joining once again, and yeah, feel free to join like next time. Bye, bye, guys. Bye, bye.